If you're in a relationship with a person, or you are a person who is quick to apologize, that can be a great thing. However, it can be a great curse to a relationship. Why? Because a person who is quick to apologize may be using that as an opportunity, a way to escape an uncomfortable situation where you've called them out because you've hurt my feelings, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And it feels good. On one hand, it feels like it brings resolution to the situation. But if it's a pattern that repeats itself where they're constantly doing this, oftentimes they're trying to race to the conclusion because it's so uncomfortable to get called out on having hurt you. And it's not that they're just upset that they got caught. It's actually deeper than that. It's that they're in this uncomfortable situation, and this may be at other places in your relationship where they are in an uncomfortable situation or where they feel bad. And so they're trying to race their way out of it. And so it may not actually be a fully sincere where they're feeling your side of the pain. And so then the question becomes, well, how the heck do you know if it's a real apology or if it's one of these where they're just trying to get out of it? The way you know is this. One, does this repeat itself? Do you see them racing out of it? And two, if the apology doesn't work, if it doesn't work, in other words, where you feel like it, and you say to them, "No, I'm sorry, that's just not enough," do they then go to, "Well, I'm sorry"? So then they just start getting mad? Or maybe they jump to a fix. In other words, where the apology doesn't work to get them out of the uncomfortable situation, so then they turn to anger, or they turn to a fix. In other words, this situation is so uncomfortable, I will do anything to get out of it. When the one thing they won't do is say, "Wow, that's a really good point. And I can see how that hurts you, and I really need to think about that. And I need to look at changing my behaviors." Now, that's a person who's actually listening. That's a person who's staying in an uncomfortable situation for them because they know it will help you and they know it will help the relationship. Is this someone you're in a relationship with? And are you that person in a relationship where you can stay in that uncomfortable situation and genuinely hear and genuinely feel the pain that you've caused another person? Have a kick-ass day.